Okay, right. So, and let's actually begin. And last time we talked about different present perfect forms, and we were speaking about the ways we can answer present perfect questions, right? For example, Artem, have you ever been to Kaliningrad?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Well, yes, I do.
Yes, I
Have
did.
you ever? Have you ever been?
Yes, I've been in Kaliningrad last summer. Yeah.
Okay, then you say I was in Kaliningrad
I
last
was.
summer. Yeah, because you say last summer.
Yes.
Right. What did you think of it?
I think it's an interesting place, and actually, I was there when World Cup of football championship
Yeah.
was there.
Right.
It in 2018, yeah.
18, exactly.
2018, and it was very fun and interesting to be in the stadium there,
Right.
and I saw the central of the city, and it has ancient buildings, something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember that I saw submarine, yeah, the submarine
Yeah, exactly. We do have a submarine.
in the port, yeah,
Yep, exactly. In the city port.
in the city port, and there was a museum, yeah, something like
You can visit it.
ocean museum or
World
something.
Ocean Museum, yes.
Yeah, and
By the way, the World Ocean Museum has just been restored, and the World Ocean Museum looks like a very, very big planet. So you see it from far away, and it looks like a big planet. So it looks really cool. It has been just restored.
cool, and maybe and I remember the long wait from Kaliningrad to Moscow, because it was by train.
Oh, you took a train. Yeah, it takes quite long.
Train через как будет через
Okay, through the train
through,
went through.
Estonia, through Latvia. I don't remember.
Oh, well, I'm not really sure, but for sure it goes through Lithuania, through Belarus, and Estonia and Latvia. Probably you are right. I've never gone
Okay.
by train, to Moscow, only by plane.
Because this was a special offer for fans of football, and that's why it was a long way, not very short and comfortable, but it was fun.
Right. Was it worth it?
Yeah, it worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Maria, good afternoon. Nice to see you. All right, all right. So, Yekaterina, question to you. Have you ever been to Berlin?
No, I have never been in Berlin, but it's supposed to be very amazing.
Cool. Yes, there are lots of places to visit. Absolutely right. Okay, Maria, and the question to you. Have you ever been to any English-speaking countries?
Oh, this is a difficult question. I think I never been in English-speaking countries ever, but I want to visit them.
Exactly, but I would like to visit them. That's very good. So, yeah, what we used when we answered questions with "have you ever" or "have you," we used past simple in Artem's example, right? I went there 2 years ago. Ekaterina said, "I have never been there, but it's supposed to be interesting." Yes, and Maria said, "I haven't been there, but I would like to." Yes, there are a couple of other ways. Let's refresh them very, very quickly. Yeah, so we can also use, let's look here at the box, be going to, if we have a plan, yeah, to visit a place. We can also use past simple. So Artem used past simple if we give extra information. We can use present simple in cases when we give our opinion. For example, yes, it is wonderful there. Yes, it is such a great place. We can also use be thinking of if it is our intention. We had an example, no, but I'm thinking of going there later on. Would love to and would like to, Maria's example. And present perfect simple, like, no, I haven't been there, or I've been there once. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Then we are going to practice it a bit. If you want to use your book, yes, to check out the reference and the forms, it is 3A in your book. And in a second, I'm going to send you the file with different questions.
Margarita, can I ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
About present simple. Can I say I think that Berlin is a good place here, like this, or is a good place for visit? You mean this?
Yeah, but for example, I can ask you about Grand Canyon. Yeah, Artem, have you ever been to Grand Canyon? You say yes, and it's wonderful there. So you know it, it's your opinion, yes, and you use present form.
You mean that I was there, but now I can say about it. Yeah?
Exactly, yeah. But as for Berlin, Ekaterina said she has never been to Berlin, and she thinks it's wonderful. That is why she says it is supposed to be wonderful. She doesn't really know, but it's her, well, guess, let's say, right?
For thinking of, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
Okay, got it. So, and if you check out the chart, you can see some file, or I'm going to demonstrate it now here for you. Let's see. What we need to do is we have got, so the ideas. What we need to do is to make questions starting with have you and then present perfect. Let's try out the first one. Read the newspaper today. What is the question? Read, I'm sorry, not read, but read.
Have you ever read the news today?
Have you, and then is it about ever or is it about today?
Today.
So go on. Have you
Read
the news? I'm sorry, not newspaper, news today, right? Have you read the news today? Okay. Right. What about the next one, number 2?
Have you taken a photo today?
Yeah, have you taken a photo today? Both questions are about today. Yeah. So all our questions will start with have you. Yeah. Sometimes have you ever, sometimes just have you.
No, we can use did. Did you take a photo today?
Yeah? No, because today is a word for present perfect. We are here now. Yes, we are in today. It's not finished. It's not past.
Yeah, okay.
Today is not past yet, right? Okay, what about number 3? Lost something recently. Yekaterina, what's the question?
Have you lost something recently?
Exactly. Okay, now number 4, be careful, please. What form do we need to use? Yeah. So read something, read more than 2 books in the last month. In the last month.
Have you... Тут будет continuous.
Не знаю, давайте обсудим.
Может, did? Может, did? Did
Okay.
you read?
Okay, let's check it out. Is it... Вопрос такой, это про последний месяц или за последние месяцы?
Последний месяц. 1.
So in the last month, right? Is the month finished? Вот исходя из этого предложения. Месяц закончен?
Да.
А может быть и нет.
Может быть, нет. Именно потому, что если бы он закончен был, мы используем обычно last month. В прошлом... Oh, sorry. Just last month. Yeah? Did you read more than 2 books last month? А здесь in the last month, за последний месяц. Имеется в виду вот за до сегодняшнего момента. Предлоги имеют значение в данном случае, да? In the. Поэтому используем present perfect.
Have you read?
Have you read more than 2 books in the last month? За последний месяц. Okay? Не путайте с last month. So for now, last month is November. Yes? Yeah, but in the last month, за последний месяц. Okay. The same thing is about number 5. In the last year means за последний год.
Have you painted something?
Yep. Right. Have you painted something in the last year? Не путаем с last year. Потому что last year для нас это
Прошлый год.
2020. Yes. Got the difference, yes, in the last year and just last year. Okay, it is different. And in this case, again, we use present perfect and we ask, have you painted something in the last year? Okay, what about number 6? Artyom, go ahead with the question.
Have you ever
Yeah, it's not about ever, it's about recently.
Seen something nice in a shop recently? Have you seen something nice in a shop recently?
Good job, yes. Yekaterina, what about number 7?
Have you been somewhere new recently?
Good job. Okay, Maria, what about 8?
Так, 8. Have you had visitors at their home recently?
Oh, that's interesting. Have you had visitors at
their home?
А почему there? Why there if you have you? You
at your home.
Exactly. So have you had visitors at your home recently?
Yeah.
Okay. Artyom, number 9.
Have you seen a good film recently?
Brilliant. Okay. Yekaterina, what's next?
Have you been to a museum or art gallery this year?
Well done. Okay. Maria, what about 11?
Have you already walked for more than 30 minutes today?
Good job. All right. Artyom, next one, 12.
Have you made a cake recently?
Yeah, nice. Okay, Yekaterina, and you?
Have you made a joke today?
Right, very, very good. Okay, now we are going to work in pairs and we will ask and answer all of these questions. Listen to your partner carefully and just try to remember something interesting or unusual. When you answer, try to use different ways, of answering the questions. For example, I don't know, have you already walked for more than 30 minutes today? No, I haven't, but I'm thinking of going for a walk in the lunchtime. So try to use different ways of answering the questions. Okay?
Okay.
So have you all got the file in the chats?
Yes.
Yes, that's brilliant. So you can use it. Let's do it like that. Artyom and Maria, you are going to work in a pair. Yekaterin, stay here and you are working with me in a pair. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So Yekaterin, stay here. Don't go to session hall. Okay, brilliant. So I'm going to share the file just to make it easier for us. Okay, let's start with the first one. So Yekaterin, have you read the news today?
Yes, I have read some news today on computer,
Okay.
in the internet.
Was there anything interesting?
No, it were beauty news and publicity and so on.
Right. Okay. Now your turn.
Margarita, have you taken a photo today?
No, I haven't. I should say that I don't take photos every day. And today I haven't taken any photos just because I was working from home and there was nothing to take a photo of. Yeah. All right. And have you lost something recently?
I haven't lost something, but
Anything. Yeah, anything.
anything, but I we are constantly lose any small toys in our flat.
Yeah.
And our youngest child was constantly crying, where am I, toy, cars or dolls, and we are finding it every day.
So you managed to find them later on, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. What about next one?
Margarita, have you read more than 2 books in the last month?
In the last month, no, I haven't. I think I've read just one book in the last month. But apart from reading a book, I've read couple of professional articles on the recent studies about English teaching. And apart from this, I've read a book for pleasure. Yeah.
I see you very exactly, but as for me, I don't read the books because I have no time, but every day I read the professional articles.
Yeah, exactly. But I love reading books for pleasure, and I try so hard to find a little bit time. But yes, I should say I don't tend to read now as much as I used to read in the past, just because of very little amount of free time. So I do understand what you mean. Okay, my next question is, have you painted something in the last year?
I think I have painted a lot child pictures for school or for kindergarten, and it was very often.
Yeah, I guess
in the last year.
I guess so. All right. Do they often get the task to paint anything? Do your children often get this task?
No, no task, but we are painting for pleasure.
Okay, that's even better. Okay, your turn.
Have you seen something nice in a shop recently?
Yes, I have to be honest. Now it's a Christmas rush time, and there are so many beautiful decorations in the shops. And I try to make myself stop from buying, a lot of Christmas decorations, because I understand that it is more like a, marketing actions to make people buy more and more. But yeah, some decorations are very beautiful, and I've bought a couple of Christmas things, but I haven't decorated my apartment yet. Just because I'm going to go back to Berlin soon, and I will do it there.
Oh, it's very amazing.
Yeah.
I agree with you. The buying of Christmas toys and decorating is very interesting, and we want to repeat it every day, every year.
Have you decorated your apartment yet?
Not me, but one of my sons is fond of Christmas decorating, and we have New Year tree for the whole year. And in the summer, in the spring, we have every different New Year tree, small, the smallest, bigger, and so he. Alex, my son Alex, tend to decorate our flat every year.
Lovely. That's lovely. That's good for you. Yes, you don't need to bother about it too much.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay. So, my turn. Have you been somewhere new recently?
I think I haven't been in some place new recently, but in the autumn, in October, we have visited one nice hotel in the forest.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Did you go there for a weekend or for a longer holiday?
It was a weekend. We were from Friday to Sunday with our friends, and it was very nice.
That's good. That's good. Would you like to go there again?
Yes, I think I would.
That's great. Ludmila joins in. Let's wait for her a second. Oh, yes. Ludmila, hello.
Oh,
Hi, nice to see you. All right. So, Ludmila, would you like to join in? We are practicing have you questions, yes? Different questions in present perfect, okay? So, Yekaterina, maybe you will ask the next question to Ludmila.
Okay. Ludmila.
So we are at number 8.
Ludmila, have you had visitors at your home recently?
Yes, I had visitors in my home recently because I have a birthday.
You had a birthday, Okay,
Ludmila turn, yes?
Yes, Ludmila, you can ask Yekaterina the same question, yeah? So, and have you?
Yekaterina, have you had visitors at your home recently?
Yes, I have had a lot of many visitors. They were children.
Okay, cool.
Ludmila, have you seen a good film recently?
No, unfortunately, I haven't seen a new film recently. Have you seen a new film recently?
Unfortunately, I'm too. I haven't seen a good film.
Okay, right.
Ludmila, have you been to a museum or art gallery this year?
Yes, I've been in museum and art gallery this year.
Give a little more information, right?
Okay. I was in Tretьяковка Art Gallery in Vrubel exhibition. I regularly visit a museum, a historical museum with my child. Yes.
Okay, okay. So Artyom and Maria have already finished, yes? So let's discuss some of the results, yes? Okay, I would like you to remember what your partner told you and was there any interesting or surprising information? So Maria, what about Artyom? What did he tell you?
Artyom told me that he was at the Museum of modern arts in New York, and it was exciting.
Wow, that's great. That's cool to know. Artyom, what about Maria?
I heard from Maria, answer this. From Maria that she prepare for election about constipation now.
Okay, so it's happening now. Artyom, what about the form of the verb?
She prepares. Yeah.
But it's happening now, not every day, not usually.
Okay. She is preparing for election about constipation, and it is exciting.
That's true. Okay, who is she going to give the lecture to?
She is preparing to speak about constipation with the colleagues and show them something interesting facts about constipation. I'm right?
Maria, yes.
For patients.
For patients.
Sorry. For patients.
Okay, great.
Margarita, we have a question about made a joke. Can we say joke, not joke?
Yes, as a verb.
Yes.
Yep, you can. To joke or joked. Yes, you can. No problem. Okay, and we discussed many questions with Ekaterina, and what I found out is that Ekaterina hasn't read any books the recent months, but she reads a lot of professional literature instead and professional articles, and she doesn't tend to get a lot of time to read for pleasure, unfortunately, right?
Yes.
Yes. Ekaterina, anything about me or Ludmila? What can you remember?
What about Margarita? Margarita has bought a lot of interesting things of Christmas decoration, and помнила и забыла.
Yes, okay, that is true. They are too beautiful, yes. And sometimes you can't do anything with you. You have to buy them. Right. Okay, perfect. And Ludmila has just joined in, so she didn't have too much, to talk about. Okay, so I hope present perfect questions and answers were not too difficult. Yes, they are getting easier and easier. And today we are going to move on and we will speak about the new topic, and it will be in our books 3D, but 3B, I'm sorry, but please do not open it yet. Please do not open. In this part, we are going to speak about let's say global problems, or another word for it is global issues. So global, we know global means not only in one country, but
Mhm.
in all countries. Yes, problems, or another word is issues. Yeah, issues, these are, well, in fact, problems. And what I will ask you to do is, could you please think about the most common global problems or global issues our world faces now? Have you got any example?
COVID.
COVID, absolutely right. Or viruses, yes. COVID is definitely a global issue, global problem nowadays. Exactly. Any other ideas?
Climate changing,
Yeah, climate change. Okay, could I ask you to work in pairs and write a list of different problems our generation, yes, or our world faces nowadays? All right. So you will have only 3 minutes for that. Yeah. So write down everything that comes to your mind.
Margarita, I need to write down something with the global issues.
Yes.
Right?
Work in pair, Artem. You work in pairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. So Ekaterina and Maria are still writing their list. Yeah. Seems it looks like they've got many ideas about global issues. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. So everyone is back. Cool. Could I ask you to count how many global issues have you got in your lists?
We have 9.
You've got 9. Okay.
We have
Artem,
8.
8. Uh-huh. Right. That's great. So let's read one by one. If you don't have any global issue in your list, write it down. Yeah, just add it into your list. Okay. So Artem, the first one, what do you have?
The problem with the food issues of our
Yeah.
children.
Food issues, okay. The lack of food, yes, lack is a good word here. Lack, недостаток, the lack of food for everyone, yes, lack of
food, or I mean that наоборот, в общем, имеется в виду, что есть достаток, но не переедают, вот в этом плане, ну, что толстеет и так далее.
Okay, that's another problem. Yeah. So first is the lack of food. For example, in some African countries, yeah, and some poor countries, there is a lack of food. The other problem in developed countries would be probably obesity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Obesity, which means
Ожирение.
ожирение. Which is a global problem. Okay, cool. Maria, what's next? What do you have?
Bad quality of food.
Bad quality of food. Good job. Agree. Okay, Ludmila, what's next?
Inactive lifestyle.
Yeah, that's true. I actually faced it myself when I started working only online. Yes. Okay, cool. Ekaterina, what else?
Such diseases as the cancer, cardiovascular, vascular diseases, and other somatic diseases.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay. Artem, what else do you have in the list?
Too many modern technology in life, like lab or telephone, something like this.
Okay, over usage. Yes, we can use this word, over usage of technology. When it is over, that means too much. Yes, over usage of technology. Cool. Maria, what else?
I think just now a higher level of stress.
Yeah, high level of stress. Okay, cool. Right. Ludmila, what else do you have?
Quickly doubling of information.
Okay, yes. And we can often say that information is unreliable, yes, and too fast spread of information. Ekaterina, what else?
Free accession to the internet for the children.
Okay, let's say easy access.
Easy access.
Access to the internet. Okay, easy access to the internet. Yeah, for children. Okay, Artem.
Less of good quality water in some countries.
Yes, that's right. That's right. You can also say again lack. Yeah, when it is not enough. The good word lack of drinking water.
Lack of drinking water. Yeah.
Lack of drinking water. Cool. Maria, what else?
Terrorism.
Terrorism. True. Ludmila, what else?
Infertility.
Right, agree. Yekaterin, any other?
Ecological problems.
Ecological problems, pollution, yes, and stuff. Okay, Artyom, something else?
No.
Done. Okay, Maria, something more?
Poorness.
Poorness. Okay, but it is not exactly. So poor is a poor is an adjective. What is a noun? It's called poverty. Sorry, with O. It was a misprint. Poverty. Yeah.
Business, yeah? Business.
Бедность. Poor, but poverty. What? Okay, Ludmila, any more?
No.
Done. Okay, Yekaterina, anything else?
Overpopulations.
Overpopulation, exactly, of some countries. Okay. So, is everyone done now or some more?
Aging of people.
Aging of people, yes, in some countries it is also true, yeah. For instance, European countries, aging of population, right. Or we can, yeah, okay, aging of population is good. Right, is it? Okay, now let's have a look at our book, and there are some global problems, and some vocabulary on global problems is suggested. We'll need part 3b, and I'm going to share it for sure for you. So we'll need number 2 here. So it's up to you. You can use your books or look at my screen. Okay, check it out. We've got the sentences. They are not matched. What we need to do is look at the new words, look at new phrases, and try to match the sentences which you understand. Leave out the ones that are too difficult. Okay, in 3-4 minutes we will discuss all the vocabulary and the sentences as well.
Number 2, yeah? Exercise.
Yes, number 2. So first try to match the parts of the sentences yourselves.
We need to translate it. Exactly.
You need to match them, Artem. From 1 to 7 and A to G. Match them. Hmm? Okay, let's try it all together. Okay, number 1, the global birth rate. Does anyone have the ending?
Has been falling steadily, has increased.
And has increased dramatically, right? Okay, this is letter E.
Мы должны были выбрать, да?
Yes, yes, you absolutely, no, both options are correct. Yeah? And letter E is good here. The global birth rate has been falling steadily or has increased dramatically. First of all, what is a global birth rate?
Рождаемость.
Yeah, рождаемость. And what would be the opposite?
Смертность.
Death.
The
Death.
global
Death rate.
death rate. Exactly. The global death rate. And then we have what has been falling. Yeah, falling. And what about the word steadily? Falling how? Steadily.
Резко.
Резко, ну, не совсем резко, стабильно.
Стабильно,
Стабильно, да? Steadily. Has been falling steadily. And it has increased, the opposite, yes, increased. And dramatically, this means a lot. A lot. Yeah, a lot. Okay. So falling and increased dramatically. Yeah. Okay, good job. Let's look at the next one. Number 2, these days we are at risk. What do you have?
Of running out oil and gas.
Yeah, so letter G. Yeah,
G.
Letter G. Cool. Okay, and a good phrase here, we are at risk. Yeah, so the phrase is to be at risk. And what comes after? To be at risk, check out what preposition comes after. Of, and then ing, yeah, of something. And here it is a fantastic phrase of running out of oil. What does it mean? Have you got any ideas? What will happen with oil and gas?
Истощение.
Да, что у нас закончится. По-русски мы прям говорим to run out of something, закончится что-то. Right. Причем такая бытовая фраза. I need to go to a shop. I ran out of coffee. Which means?
У меня
закончился кофе. Причем по-русски, да, мы говорим, у меня закончился и так далее. По-английски I ran out of coffee. Or another situation, I don't know. When is the salary? I ran out of money. Or I'm running out of money. Yeah. Good. So to run out of something. And another idea here, this day we are at risk of getting more cancer. I think it's clear, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's look at number 3. Recently, there's been a lot of research.
D.
D, into, yeah, identifying genes into new sources of energy. D. Oh, oops. Okay. How do you say it in Russian, research?
Исследование.
Исследование. What is another word for research?
Investigation.
Investigation can be, or study. Yeah, study. Yeah.
Trial, maybe.
Trial.
No.
Probably depends. Yeah, and D. So a lot of a lot of research into identifying, the good word, identifying genes. What does that mean?
Изучение генов, идентификация.
Да, идентификация, изучение. And let's check out the pronunciation here. Identifying. Let's try all together. Identifying.
Identifying.
Yes. So the first letter we pronounce like I. Identifying. Yeah. Jeans. Yeah, jeans. Прям как будто джинсы. Yeah, jeans. That's right. And a lot of research into new sources of energy. And by the way, what are the new sources of energy?
Источники.
And can you give examples of them?
Sun.
Okay, it's called solar energy.
Solar.
Solar energy.
Wind.
Yes, wind energy. Wind energy. Another?
Water.
Water energy. Yes, that's right. Water energy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Solar, wind, and water energy. Okay, and by the way, these types of energy in Russian we call возобновляемая энергия, right?
Recyclable.
Correct. In Russian, yes. And in English, it's called renewable energy. Renewable. We can renew it, yeah.
Recyclable.
Recyclable can be material. For example, glass is recyclable, yes, or paper is recyclable. So material can be recyclable, but energy is renewable. Yeah. Good. Number 4. Scientists don't know what causes what?
B.
Cancer cells. Yeah, that's right. B. And the word cause is very good. What part of speech is it? Noun, verb, adjective?
Verb.
Verb.
In this particular sentence, it is a verb, but it can be also a noun. Here it is a verb in present simple. What causes, and in Russian, how do you say?
Что вызывает?
Вызывать. Абсолютно точно. Вызывать или являться причиной. Да? And what causes cancer cells to grow? Cancer we already know, and cells, these are
Клетки.
Клетки, вы знаете это наверняка. What causes cancer cells to grow? And climate change, it's clear. Yeah. Cause can be used also as a noun. For example, the cause of climate change is human activity. Or as a verb, human activities cause climate change. In this case, it is a verb, right?
Right.
Number 5, our country has invested billions.
A. In developing solar power.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so invested, it's clear. What preposition comes after invested?
In
something. To invest billions in something, right? And in solar, you can see solar energy or solar power. Yeah. Or our country has invested billions in finding a cure for, how do we pronounce this disease?
Alzheimer's.
Практически, да. Alzheimer's, yeah, Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yes, Alzheimer's. Or you can say Alzheimer's disease. Yeah, disease. Alzheimer's disease. So let's say it all together. Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
That's right, Alzheimer's.
Today, sorry for for interrupting, but today I saw the news about Alzheimer disease.
Yeah.
Maybe if a patient take pills with Viagra, sildenafil, Alzheimer disease is less. Встречается,
Less common.
Yes.
Less common. Yeah?
Spaces, yeah.
Right, less common or less possible. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
From both diseases.
So, Artyom, was it research done on the
Yeah,
on
it was
Alzheimer's?
research, but investigators said that this is not full
Information.
investigation. Yeah, information, and they need the better research of it. But
Mhm.
maybe.
Yes. So we can say it hasn't been proved yet. Yeah.
Yes, it hasn't been proved,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Mhm.
Возможно, probably it's a good idea to prevent Alzheimer disease for a man.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. So, and yeah, let's get back here. So, yes, we had invested billions in finding a cure for Alzheimer's disease. And what is a cure?
Лечение.
Лечение, that's right. And by the way, cure, is it a noun or a verb?
Noun.
Noun, can it be a verb?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. To cure, so it can be also a verb, right? Both of them. And cause can be, yeah, verb and noun. Okay, cool. Now let's look at number 6. We still can't predict.
Future
Earthquakes.
That's right. So that is letter C. And predict in Russian means
Предсказать.
Предсказать. Predict. Yes, and we had future earthquakes. Earthquakes happen when the ground shakes. Yes, earthquakes. Let's think of some other natural disasters. It can be an earthquake. What else?
Tsunami.
Tsunami, tornado. Okay, what else? How about the natural disaster when a lot of water comes out? So when the city is full of water.
Наводнение. Over. Чего-то там.
It's called a flood. Flood. Earthquakes and floods. Flood. Yeah, very good. Okay. And yes, predict exactly how we will be affected by climate change. I think it's clear, yes? To be affected. Yes?
Yes.
Ekaterina, how would you say it in Russian, to be affected?
Быть пораженным, поврежденным.
Да, или какой эффект
Пострадать.
на нас, да, пострадать, или какой эффект на нас окажет, да? Okay, and number 7, we should invest more in
Exploring the bottom of the oceans.
That's right. So it's F. And we have already had, yes, invested in or invest in. Exploring, yeah, we also had this word exploring, means to know more, and to know better something, the bottom of the ocean and the space, it's clear. Yeah, now we've got all of them. Fantastic. Some very, very useful words and phrases. Have a look. The letters from A to G were the possible endings for the beginnings of sentences. What we are going to do is we will think of other possible endings for the sentences. Example, the global birth rate, E, has been falling steadily, has increased dramatically. Have you got any other ideas how to finish the sentence? The global birth rate.
The global birth rate is the same like in 2020.
Yes, is the same as in 2020. Okay. Any more ideas how to finish it? I don't know.
In developing countries.
Okay, Ludmila, once again, please. Is
the global birth rate has increased in developed country, but fallen in developed country.
Very good. Yes, it's a nice answer. I'm not going to write it rather long. Yes, developed and developing countries. Cool idea. Or you can just say the global birth rate is very high this year. Or this high without T. This year, I don't know. Or is very low this year. Yeah, that's true about developed and developing countries and stuff. Okay, could you please now work in pairs and write one or two possible endings for these beginnings of sentences? All right, so one or two. Okay, let's work together.
Margaret, I'm sorry, I have no Ekaterina there.
Yes, I guess Ekaterina has just faces some internet or connection difficulties, right? But that's no problem. Yeah, let's try out together. Yeah, what we can think of. Okay, so Maria, what do you think about the global birth rate?
The global birth rate.
You can use any of ideas we have already discussed.
Yeah, stay the same from the year to year.
Yeah, it's the same as last year. Okay, cool. Ekaterina joins in. Yes,
okay.
Let's check it out. Just a moment, yeah. Okay, Ekaterina, something happened, yes?
Так, I'm sorry, I have a problem with the internet. And do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you perfectly well. Okay, so ladies, then do not go to... Can you hear, yes? Okay, good. So ladies, keep on working together, all right, and complete with your own ideas. Okay, so just here, stay here.
Okay. Екатерина,
Я вылетела. Ага.
the global birth rate.
Ой,
Do you
не знаю.
have any?
Может быть, другой возьмем. One sentence. This day we are at risk such diseases as... И пошли-поехали.
Ага.
Obesity,
Yes.
как течение, или можно или смертность от ковида, или тяжелое течение ковида.
COVID death.
COVID death.
Мгм.
This day we are at risk
Of changing climate.
Мгм.
Мгм. Lot of research. Recently, there's been a lot of research.
A lot of research.
Medicine, maybe.
New medicine. Or new resources of food.
Мгм, мгм, мгм.
Our country has scientists don't know what causes
М,
autoimmune diseases.
Да. Some cancer diseases.
Or cancer diseases. The next,
Мгм.
our country has invested billions. Has invested. Куда только они инвестируют, только не туда, куда надо. Invested billions.
I don't know where invest billions. Maybe in как это, развивающиеся страны. Maybe in Africa.
Может быть, на развитие здравоохранения.
No, that's false.
Так, а правильный тут какой совпадает? Solar power.
Тут надо что-то с oil. In developing new, no, хотя нет, пройдем.
Освоение космоса.
Может быть, вот так. Our country hasn't invested billions in medicine. Так проще.
И можно много чего подставить, да?
Да, и прям через запятую.
Ладно. Так, we still can't predict.
Autoimmune diseases, cancer.
Те же самые climate changing.
Yes.
И как там эти катаклизмы-то? Катаклизм. Cataclysm. Логично.
Okay, cool.
Людмила куда-то пропала.
Yes. Artyom, have you left Ludmila alone?
No, we discussed that we need to come back.
Okay, cool. So, right. Very quickly, let's check out what ideas you've got. The global birth rate we've discussed. These days, we are at risk of, Artyom, Ludmila, what did you have?
these days we are risk of
Mhm.
global pandemic.
Yes.
Okay. Mhm. Or of developing the pandemic. Yes. Mhm. Yekaterina, and you and Maria?
Risk
Increasing COVID's death.
The death rate, death rate.
Death rate.
Okay, fine. Recently, there's been a lot of research, Ludmila.
Research into cancer.
Research, and what preposition comes after? Into cancer, right? Good. Maria, and you?
into medicine.
Okay, very good. Scientists don't know what causes, Artem.
What causes can you say what causes grow of cancer cells?
Of cancer cells to grow.
Of causes cancer
Вот
cells.
прям как здесь, да. Cancer cells to grow. Yes. Do you have any other idea apart from this example?
Scientists don't know what causes climate changes.
We have it.
Sorry.
Okay. No worries. Yekaterin, do you have anything else?
Scientists don't know what causes, for example, autoimmune diseases.
Okay, autoimmune diseases. Good job, right? Okay, let's look at the next one. Our country has invested billions, Ludmila.
In armament
Okay,
system.
yes, right. Maria, and you?
Our country hasn't invested billions in medicine.
Okay, hasn't. Yes, you just change the form. Fine. Yes. We still can't predict. Yekaterina, what do you have?
I forget. Maria.
Maria, help.
What did we decide? We still can't predict. Cataclysms.
Cataclysms. Okay. Artem, did you have anything here? We still can't predict.
We still can't predict поведение. Как будет поведение?
Behavior.
We still can't predict behavior of our children.
Okay, true. Good. Okay. And we should invest more in exploring, Ludmila.
We should invest more in exploring of causes of Alzheimer's diseases.
Good. Maria, any other?
In exploring cancer cells, maybe.
Yeah, exploring cancer cells. Okay. While you were discussing, I heard that you wanted to check out the word or the phrase when you were speaking about COVID, тяжелое течение болезни. Может быть, да, у нас такое, полезная фраза и актуальная сейчас. Yes, when you speak about the diseases, you can say severe cause of the disease. Course, I'm sorry. Severe course of the disease. And if it is the opposite, have you got ideas? How do you say the opposite? Artem, once again?
Light course.
Mild. Usually it is mild or light. Yes, or light. And then the same course of the disease. Mild or light. Okay. And severe, yeah, like if the patient is in a difficult state. Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Good. Lots and lots of nice vocabulary, yes, to work with and to learn. Can I close it now? Yes. Just a moment. Right. Okay, so as a homework, we will definitely need to practice this vocabulary a little bit, yes, to feel more confident with it. I will assign you some activities on Pearson portal on your homework, but I would also like to assign you today the test for units 1 and 2. What I would like you to do is to get a little bit back with the material, yes, and revise what we learned in unit 1 and 2. Okay, it will be a little bit a bigger test for you to do, again, just in order to refresh what we learned previously. Before doing the test, highly recommended to go over the vocabulary that we studied one more time, yeah, and then do the test. All right, so this will be the big part of the homework, and just 2 exercises for our new vocabulary. Okay.
Okay.
So don't put everything for the last moment, yes, because the test is rather huge. It would take you about 45 minutes to do, yeah, so approximately. Okay, so guys, thanks a lot to talk about serious topics today. Have a good day today, and see you next week.
Yeah, I'm waiting for money. Yeah.
Yay, Artyom, thanks a lot for reminding. Yes. So guys, I'm not sure you read announcement. Yeah, it would be great to send the payment money for Artyom till the end of the week. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We will do it today. Good. Thanks a lot. Yeah, right. Okay. So have a good day and